Yo, it's so cool to walk through our old world. Like, we haven't been here in ages.
I know, bro. Wait, what even is this?
The school? What's the
Oh,
black thing?
yeah. Oh, the
Oh, in the
school in the
warehouse.
warehouse. Wow,
Yo,
that
what is
is
down here?
down here?
Why are there so many trees?
I don't know. Yeah, it is the church.
Yeah.
Oh, and like that, like, mountain snowy place?
Yo, what is this?
What? Cascade Creek train station. Alright, so yeah, if you guys don't remember, a little more than a year ago, we created this other place in A.J.J.E called Cascade, which is basically like its own district where we could, add on, but in a separate place because we were kind of finished with A.J.J.E. So this is the 1 year update. So let's just tour it. So this is the train station where you first arrive in Cascade. Now eventually there will be another train station going somewhere else, but we haven't done that yet. But anyway, let's walk down to the entrance. Alright, so here we are in Cascade. That is the actual city, but first I want to show off the entrance. So right over here is this lake area. This nice little, actually it's more like a pond, but it's just like a cool hangout area. And Avery is climbing a tree. And then over here, there's a path that leads all the way to Wafer Gym, which is like this little cool parkour area that leads all the way from Y-64 all the way up here. So, why don't we go look at it? So, walking out of the Wafer Gym, you can actually see the city from here. And, some of it's unfinished, but we have done a huge chunk of this since last year when we started this. So,
And up ahead to the left is our pig, like our pig center. And here, instead of using cars and building it and everything, we decided that we would like to use pigs because it's something you don't really hear of. And less traffic, reduced emissions, and steady speeds is the motto for all these pigs. And then up ahead is the Cascade Connection Center, or else known as the CCC. And here is where you'll find help, to-do lists, the world directory, which we are slowly filling out more and more every day. And we also have the rules like no swearing, have fun, make good builds, all of that good stuff.
alright, so walking out of Cascade Connection Center, you can actually see some buildings and some food trucks. So Avery, I'll let you explain this.
So this is the Cookout Quarter, and we have 2 food trucks here, and we have Cascade Burger Company, which is like a common theme of it being a Cascade company, and then there's also the Cascade Ice Cream Company, and both of these trucks are functional with interiors, and they're some of my favorite builds that we've done so far.
Yeah.
And then James has a little gag reference over
Oh.
here.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, so I basically just built into the pit, because I was kind of hyped when the game came out, and so I just built it. This used to be a normal arcade, and then I turned it into a FNAF. But anyway, let's continue on with the tour.
And up here is one of the 3 subway stations we have. We do have subway stations because we figured it'd be a fast and efficient way to get around the city.
So right here, as you know, since we use pigs, this is a pig parking lot where you can park your pigs to like these fences and with leashes and stuff. And if you want to park your pigs and then go do something in the city without them, you can do that.
Over here is our service center for Cascade, And this is where you can leave reviews and feedback of what you would like us to put into the city. And there's some offices and a cool little courtyard. We enter downtown with the majority of the buildings. Over here to the right is the financial district.
I think it's just where people. I think this is where people do accounting. As you can see, there's some offices, and up here is the break room where you can get a bite to eat, and up here is the boss's office. And he actually has this little rooftop view with a pet pig and a little pool and some sun chairs as you can watch the sunset and look over the rest of the city. Now, coming out of the financing building, you can see the mall. This is our most recent build, and we can give you a tour of the inside.
So as you come down the stairs, we have a lot going on in here. Even though it is a small building, we do have 3 restaurants. Mr. Pepperoni's Pizza, where you can get meat lover or pepperoni. We have a burger stand, and we have the ice cream company, but their actual location. Seating all around, we have a center for music to bring in the vibes, and over here in the corner is books and coffee with Stu's Brews, and you can buy a book, grab coffee, and take a seat.
Now, going up this staircase, you can find some overtop seating with some nice candles if you want to just look over the mall while you eat your food. Now, going over here, you can go up this elevator, which will send you to the roof, where you can do some mini golf. So, these are the 2 golf courses, and they are fully functional if you want to play golf.
To give an example.
And there we go, I made it in par.
Alright, that's enough for the mall. Let's talk about the outside. We went for a cool, like, arched, like, coastal vibe, and there are some cool alleyways back here. And we incorporated, like, smoke and trash and a lot of random stuff as you would find in any city. And it's dark and spooky back here.
Alright, and then over here, we have our unfinished A.J. Tower, which is the build we are working on right now. It's hopefully going to look really cool when it's done, but this is what it looks like right now. Then going over here, you can see another train station, subway, and another pig parking lot, and a gas station where you can fill up your pigs with carrots, and you got a leash, and yeah, just a generic pig gas station. Now, off over here is our highway, which actually runs all the way down there, which you can see, and that's gonna lead to a neighborhood, but that has not been built yet.
Over here is the main area of the mall with, like, the cool entrance, and the arch theme continues, and we have flowers, street lights, and then an empty corner here that has yet to be filled. But as we turn the corner, we will find the Treetop Hotel. This is our biggest build, probably.
Yeah. So, this Treetop Hotel has many different floors, each with its own suite. But first of all, let's go up so that we can make it to the game room. So you have some pool, you have a TV, and we have some outdoor seating, although, as you can tell, the vines from the trees go all the way down the hotel. Now, if you go actually through the other side of the elevator, you can make it to this pool area. Then, if you go up here, you can start making it to the room. So right here is the King Suite, where you have cool armor stand and a nice little cozy bedroom. Then up here you have the family suite with a bunk bed and a big bed here for family. And there's Avery sleeping on the bunk bed. Then up here is the lover suite. It's this nice cozy pink area with some nice cherry blossoms and a double bed. Then up here you have the nature suite, which is pretty basic honestly, but if you have some friends over, this would be the room to stay in because of all the beds. And up here is the art suite with some cool paintings and books and a triple bed, I guess, and this cool just like little desk painting area. Then up here is my personal favorite, the aquatic suite. It's just a bed drenched in water with some water buckets. It's exactly what you pay for. It's the aquatic suite.
And finally, the best room of the hotel, the presidential suite, where you can attend to all of your special needs.
Then off to the left you see some beds, and you actually have a balcony where you can look over the rest of the city, and this view will get even cooler the more stuff we build. You can actually climb up here, and you can actually go into where the trees produce all their vines, and so it's a nice mango tree, and you can get to the very top of the building. If we go back down the ladder, you can actually see that there are some stores associated with Treetop Hotel. So over here is this clothing store where you can get all types of shirts, hats, shoes, and pants. And then if you keep going over here, you have made it to Treetop Ramen. You know, if you want some noodles, there's like this bar area or some tables that you can sit at and eat your ramen. Right, so now if you go this way from Treetop Ramen, you can go to the subway, and we can actually take it to go to one of our upcoming builds. Alright, so here we have made it to the other station. It is a bit crammed actually, but when we make it out, we make it to the south side of the city, which is, as you can tell, not very finished. Right here is another build we were working on. It is a fire station, hospital, police, all-in-one combo, basically, and I have a feeling that this build is going to take some time. But anyway guys, thank you for watching the 1-year Cascade video. This is the tour so far of the world, and I hope we get to build a lot more stuff in the coming future. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!